And here, go to the right. You can see that where there are spikes, there previously was a pit, and now it's filled up. And you can actually just run across this. And then as you play, the computer AI actually starts talking to you. So you'll see these little messages based on how you're treating the world. And since he's playing really well, the game is actually dying. And so it's not very happy with him. And so the way to turn the world back into kind of a prosperous for the AI is that you don't kill any enemies and you pick up the coins. But what that does is it makes a lot of jumps harder for you. It'll spawn more enemies. It makes the challenges a lot harder. So if you try to be nice to the computer, it's actually more difficult for you. And in fact, all the power-ups are hidden inside the coin blocks, which, as I said before, the coins will actually make it harder. So if you actually want to get health, you have to hit the coins and you have to kind of take a risk as to whether or not you need it. So right now he's actually Super D, which is basically our Fire Mario, and he can shoot little wrenches at bad guys. So why don't you start collecting coins, and hopefully you'll see the environment change around us, and hopefully he'll stop begging for mercy and start being a little more cordial maybe. So. And so, in this example, those spikes actually would go away if you're being nicer to the world, and they get covered up like that. The nicer you're being to it, making it easier on yourself. So, thank you.
Please get prepared, and questions from the judges.
Where did you get the idea for this game? What kind of idea?
So yeah, obviously it was Extinction, right? So I don't remember exactly how we came up with the idea, but we thought it'd be cool if the game itself was becoming extinct. And like, you know, we were looking up things online, and everything said Extinction was about like some sort of species or some sort of like germ strain. So we thought like an AI is kind of like a digital version of that. And so we thought like, how could you kill off an AI? And I was like, what if the game is the AI? And it doesn't want to hurt you, but it can't help it because it's programmed to make enemies.
Right. I mean, we really like the idea of like Extinction being an emotional thing for you. Like it's always comes with like sadness that something's going to go away. So if you're playing this game and you're actually hurting the game itself, we wanted to draw that emotional impact.
Kill him! Kill him! Yeah, and so unfortunately for us, a lot of the polish for presenting the story fell by the wayside because it was a bait and switch with too much bait, not enough switch.
From a technical standpoint, see where my questions are coming from. What was the biggest challenges that you faced?
So these are all the programmers.
Them getting along? Okay, I understand.
Yeah. Do you guys?
Collisions, all collisions.
Yeah. That's why we say don't make a platform.
And it ended up being that we wanted to try some really cool things, but the first mantra was, okay, well, we've got to get the platformer running first, you know, like the basic platformer, and then we'll try the cool things. And ended up probably spending more time getting the basic things going. So we talked about some cool things and got to try them, but then didn't really get to like work on the design. So you know, there's this mechanic going on where the level actually like phases in and out based on how you're interacting with the world. But that's not really fleshed out as well as it could be.
What do you get hung up on in the collisions?
The basic stuff, like the special circumstances, touching 2 or 3 more surfaces at one time, because we were doing box collisions, and if you're hitting something from below, like a coin or something, or if you're landing on top of an enemy, just the kind of test that we were doing, it just took a lot of tweaking. Like sliding among like surfaces that are made out of multiple blocks, up and down, or just walking around, even, like, it takes, well, I didn't do too much with moving surfaces, but they were fun. Just mostly edge conditions.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like ethical games. killing me. What are you doing? Stop playing.
I played a game similar to that on Common. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Alright. Hello, we are Team Splat, and our game is called